coach. Time up. At this time, can both coaches meet at the plate with the umpires?
Hey, y'all introduce some players.
Yes. No. They have in the they did before.
All right, welcome back. We are set for game 2 of the day. This is the second of the elimination games. Winner of this one moves on to face South Carolina at 4 p.m. Loser of this finds their World Series tournament over, so it's all on the line in this one. It faces a visiting team features the visiting team in this one out of Alabama from Headland is where the Alabama State champions hail from, and the runner-up in Tennessee, Fairview, is in this one, and they are the home team in this. So delighted to have you back for this one. We'll give you an idea of the lineups here. First for the visitors from Alabama, Avery Kibler is behind the dish. She will lead off and bat first. Batting second, Kennedy Claire Birdsong plays third base. Emmeline Riley is the shortstop. Ava Chase Pines will be in the circle. Adeline Rushing is at second base. Kylie Ball right field. Catherine Hester is at first base. Lizzie Blankenship in center field. Maddie Skipper left field, and Lakin Pines will bat 10th. For Tennessee, similar lineup to what we've seen most of the way. It's shortstop Finley Slaker will lead things off. Georgia Ortijo will be in right field. Addie Hall back in the circle for this Tennessee team. Braylon McFarland behind the dish where she's been in the entirety. Madison Boyd, B-O-Y-D, Boyd. You know, of all the names I have, you wouldn't think Boyd would be one that I'd struggle with, but I digress. At first base, batting fifth, Gia Sundum will bat sixth. She wears 00 and is the extra hitter. They've got two of those in the lineup. Batting seventh, number 23, Georgia Meerhoff plays third base. Batting eighth, number 34, Kylie Nava will play second base. Batting ninth, number 13, Aspen Golden is the extra hitter. Batting 10th, number 10, Aria Hall in left field. And batting 11th, number 17, Emma Baggett, the center fielder. She goes by Nugget, if I recall. So there you have it. We are set for this one. Again, just some clearing house things. This is very similar to yesterday in the fact that there is no time limit. They'll play the 6 innings or run rule. It's, 15 after, 12 after 3, 10 after 4, and 8 after 5. And jokingly, we said 1 after 6, but there you have it.
Yes. And your KALB First Alert game day weather is 86 degrees. Feels like it's 97, balmy 97. Humidity at 74%. Wind southwest at 6. Sunset, no chance of seeing that yet in this game, is at 8:13 later tonight.
Hopefully, we'll all be gone out of here by that, but we do have 2 6 p.m. games to bring you in this 12U bracket. So we'll split up and do that, head up to the top of the field for that 6 p.m. game tonight.
Just to clarify, when Doug says split up, 2 separate broadcasts. So we're not talking about a split screen with both of them.
No,
we're talking
not.
about 2 separate
Although
broadcasts.
that'd be neat. That'd be
See,
neat.
now you want to put extra work on me.
That's right. That's right. McFarland with the throw down to second, and with that, we are underway. First pitch was scheduled for 10:15 or 10 o'clock. 10:15 is first pitch, and Avery Kibler will step in. She is the catcher for this Alabama team. That one misses low. And you're going to get a look at our new camera that we have set up for today. Another one of those things we didn't have because of the weather yesterday. But there you get a good look into home. Swung on and missed. Or actually fouled back, yes.
Sometimes it gets a little shaky. I just want to give folks heads up. So if you see it shaky, there's nothing I can do about that. It might be the wind. Might be creatures back there just bouncing off the wall.
Could be anything. 1-1 offering. Ground over towards shortstop where it is handled. Throw across the diamond is made.
Wow,
and let me tell you
what
what,
a stretch.
Both ends of that play were solid. Finley Slaker with the grab and the throw over from shortstop. But the work done at first base by Madison Boyd to stretch out and get that one. Good thing I practiced her name and during the lineup. B-O-Y-D, Madison Boyd. Stretches out and gets that one like an all-star World Series first baseman should, and did it perfectly. So one down here in the top of the first. Young ladies out of Headland, Alabama. Here the Alabama State champs are in town in this one, trying to keep their World Series drive alive. Both of these teams are. That one off the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. That one lifted back up where we are. Addie Hall forces the foul ball out of there. We've seen Addie pitch both games for Tennessee, and I think she's throwing the ball a little bit better today than she did either of those games. That one happens to miss outside, but fills the count of it. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Oh.
Look, that's what happens. That's what happens when people throw the ball back to me like that. I'm just not as tall as some of the others, and
blame it on the turf.
I think, well,
you couldn't see over the turf, right?
Right. That's correct. Birdsong stands in, ready to go. Over to first base. Gloved there, but just foul.
Widen their press box camera out just a little bit. I know that pole is there, but it might get a little bit better glimpse, especially than a third base line.
Okay. I'll take your word for it. Hall rocks back, delivers this one, and that is a walk to Birdsong. She'll get down to first base, and Emmeline Riley will stride in.
Up to bat number 12, Emmeline Riley.
Hall set to deliver this first one to Riley, and it misses low. Ball 1. We are rolling through game 2 in this one. Hall misses off the plate there. 2 balls and no, 1 ball, 1 strike. All right, calls that a strike. There you have it. When fouled back, Riley bangs that one into the ground right off of the plate, and 1 ball and 2 strikes. So Hall ahead in the count here. Flags starting to show a little breeze out towards center field. I know that's welcome out on the field. That one ground over to second base. Throw to first, not going to be in time, and that'll put runners at first and second as Riley able to beat that one out. So to put Birdsong down at second base, Riley will go to first, and that's going to bring Ava Chase Pines to the plate. Ava Chase has been in the circle most of the time for this Alabama team that we have seen as well. Hall will rock back and deliver this one. Pine squares around the bum, but I think that's just an opportunity. Good throw down to third. not in time and going to get in there. And the runner from first, or from second left, the runner from first didn't go. Expect her to make her way down to second base pretty quickly as things get up and going here in the 10 a.m. game. That one smoked over to right field. Going to bring one run in, and it gets past the right fielder. So expect 2 runs to come in and score. Second one coming. Shot over to third, not going to be in time. That's a single and a couple of extra bases for Pines. And the first 2 runs come in.
Now batting number 25, Adeline Russian.
Squares around the button, is rushing, and the ball gets past. Here comes the runner in from third, and no need to slide. Pitcher was just a little outside to try to make a tag there. So that's the third run that comes across here for this Alabama Headland team. Fouls that one out. Stays in the fenced area. First baseman gave chase to it just a little bit beyond her reach there to make it, but good try there. That brings the count to 0-1 now, or 1-1 rather.
Had to step off the mic just for a moment, and we'll
No
do
jokes
that.
told.
We'll do that any time. No, I was listening.
Yeah,
but
I was in arm reach where you could back me in the back of the head, huh?
look, that's let me tell you, that's what makes the tournament. What makes the tournament, and I'll tell you that just as soon as we get back in and settled.
We're
But,
2-2 with 1 out. 3
easy.
runs. They've cleared the bases with a pass ball on the last runner that was on third. I knew you were visiting there with
Yeah, Cornbread.
Cornbread. That was
up here. Yeah,
hang on, I'm remembering the last name.
Outlaw. See,
Outlaw.
I'll give
That's
you
the
some,
Outlaws. That's
I'll
right.
give you some help. It's because there's a barbecue place right up there that we remember it.
That
But,
would be
No,
good.
Carly Outlaw and her family made it up here and just wanted to come say hi to us and tell us thank you and get a picture. And look, we'll do that at any time. That certainly makes everything worthwhile getting to visit.
What if I told my wife to go to Outlaws instead of that other place?
See, then there you go.
You want something from there?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Well, I'll tell you what. It makes your day here. And I guess that's a base on balls that they got her down there to make sure as I get settled back into this one.
Now batting number 16, Kylie Bass.
So
I'm going to make a phone call rather than.
certainly great to get up and meet. And again, we remind you that. Come up and say hi to us. We get a picture. We just have had a blast visiting with these folks. That one thrown around and back to third goes rushing. And look, you guys don't realize how much that makes our day to have been a small part of what's going on in your World Series experience. Ground ball right up the middle. That's a base hit by Kylie. And another run will come across to score.
Now batting number 11, Catherine Hester.
Four to nothing here in this one. That one lifted down the line. It's going to stay foul, but some first inning work going on by Alabama. That one fouled back and out, so 0-2. Bounces up. That'll be the first one. That's going to get the runner down to second base. Hall will try to settle things up here. That one right back up the middle, smoked where it came from. They're going to send Kylie around. Throw is up the line. The tag, the ball is dropped, and she'll come around and score. Will Bass. There was a lot going on in that. The throw beated the glove. Ball was in the glove, but it did come out of there. And now they'll come back in and get a look at Addie. Looked like that ball came off the hand, but we'll get a chance to look at that play again, as that ball was after the ball was hit up the middle. But here's that play at the plate. It's there, but it bangs around out and goes and touches home plate. Does Kylie Bass. Bringing the cooling towel out to kind of wipe that pitching hand off.
It's good to have a supportive wife.
That's right.
Loves what we're doing. Loves. I think she cares about you too.
Right? How about that? Because I keep you away from her a lot of the summer times, and you don't get to mess up the house.
See, mm-hmm. I knew I was trying to avoid the truth of that, but
sure can't.
Yeah. Yeah. I tend to get in trouble when I hang around folks too terribly long that can't stomach my jokes and my humor.
Present company included.
So y'all worked out a custody of me between.
She about to get you come school start. When does school start back?
Too soon.
Right. Says
Now
you.
batting number 13, Lizzie Blankenship.
Lizzie Blankenship will stride in 5-0. Alabama leads this one.
You see the base runner there on second from our center field cam. Throw down the
third gets away, but nothing doing there. That one misses away, and that will get Hester down to third. This Alabama team has come out hitting the softball here in the first. Look back at how Alabama got it. They lost to host Tioga in a close one, 7-3 on night one. And then a very solid Louisiana State champion, Minden, took care of them yesterday. So 0-2 on this one, but out looking real good. The winner of this one will play Saluda, South Carolina at 4 p.m.
That's tomorrow, right?
No, they'll play at 4 p.m. today. They'll go back. The winner of this plays the winner of this morning game back at 4 o'clock right here.
Goodness gracious. Double headers for them then. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess when you're starting to get into the eliminations.
But in softball, these young ladies are used to playing so many games out there.
Oh, absolutely
it's
are.
Okay.
Yeah. Just the last couple of days have been 1 games apiece for them.
Correct. And that's going to put Blankenship down to first base.
Yep, and shortstop goes over to second to cover to keep her at first.
Yeah, with runners at first and third, we've seen this Tennessee
batting
team
number
adjust to
21,
that.
Shipper.
Now we'll get down into second base.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the thing. They'll get down there pretty quickly. That one lifted high and into right field. Going to be gloved over there and caught out in right field. Tremendous play. Tagging coming home. That run will score, though, does Hester. And then on to third he goes. But out in right field, Georgia Ordagel gets that. and to record the second out, but a run does come home, make it 6.
Now batting number
Yeah.
1, Lincoln Pines.
Am I going to say this right if I call that a can of corn out there in right field?
Not that one
Not that one?
necessarily.
Not
That
quite?
one, no. No, that was, I don't know at this age that anything's really no, that's more of a high towering one.
Okay. I
But,
just thought the neat way it hit the glove kind of rolled up and she squeezed it
Oh,
before
no.
it came out again.
Oh, no, that's not a can. No. That's more of the ice cream cone.
Yeah.
I guess when it pops out of the glove there.
Catching the hot dog before it slides
Thought
out the
we-
bun kind of
I
thing.
thought we had you up on the
Well,
baseball and softball terminology.
I know I'm remembering the terms. I just don't know when to apply them. Oop,
Lincoln
hit-
Pines stands in and bunts out when it came right off. And that's, if you're wondering, hey, why do they make them wear that face mask when they're batting? Well, there's one of the reasons. One of the many, many reasons. Headland, Alabama off to a big lead here in the first. Addie Hall had to get her pitching hand tended to a little bit, but has stayed in and continues to throw the ball. That one misses inside. Up and out of the zone, and Pines reaches on the base on balls, and that will get back to the top of the batting order, and Avery Kibler.
Now batting number 15, Avery Kibler.
Runners at first and third on the corners there.
Fouled straight back by Kibler. This is her second at bat this inning.
Push Pines back over to first after she tried to make her way to second.
Up and out of there. That will get Pines down to second base. That one lifted high to third base, and that will do it. That will retire the side. So long top of the first, but an opportunity for Fairview to come up and swing the bats. Slaker, Ortagel, and Hall due up in the bottom of the first for Tennessee when we come back.
Firehouse Subs just partnered with Hot Ones to create 2 new hook and ladder subs.
One with pickles marinated in Last Dab Reaper sauce to test yourself.
And a milder one with crispy garlic chips if tests aren't really your thing.
Find out how hot you like it for a limited time at Firehouse Subs.
We've all seen how quickly things can change. Everything from the world around us to the cost of things we use on a daily basis. That's why we all need someone in our corner to keep our family protected while still watching out for our pocketbook. I'm Jason Hawk with Farm Bureau Insurance. There's no better time than now to complete an insurance review to make sure you're properly covered and not paying too much. Whether it's in our office, at your home, or your place of business, let us help you find peace of mind. If you're in need of your insurance checkup, whether auto, home, or life, talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK or online at talktohawk.com and let us help you protect your biggest investments.
Back we go, bottom of the first, a very extended top of the first inning, 21 minutes, as a matter of fact, to score the 6 runs that the Alabama team hit on there. They'll come out behind the pitching of Ava Chase Pines to see if they can shut down this Fairview offense. Finley Slaker, Georgia Ordegel, and Addie Hall due up for Tennessee. Approaching back to 90 degrees where we were when we started this thing on Thursday.
Yes.
And again, that turf just feels 15 to 20 degrees hotter also.
Sometimes now from our angle, we're not going to be able to see it, but if you were down there on it or even in the grass and looking across it, you see these, what we call turf monsters. They're spirit looking things, but it's just the heat waves coming up. We always called those the turf monsters.
See, we got updated. She's excited that we got her name right, and that's one of the big things. But in all transparency, we got that updated set to us. Oh, diving there, and that catch is made out at shortstop coming in. Emmeline Riley gets that, and Slaker is out. She looked up when her name got announced correctly and was like, yeah.
Should have left that one on the other camera. Would have got a better shot at that one, but still got it with this one.
And you see that near collision. Back to live action we go.
1-0.
Yep, 1 ball, no strikes. Goes up to bunt it, does Ordegel, and goes after that one. I think that's one of those that you just soon pull the bat back on.
She was determined to make contact with it for sure. She does a one-handed bunt. That's interesting. She turns loose with the one hand.
Looked like going up after the ball trying to get to it, and they want her bunting, but yeah, goodness.
Don't want her bunting no more.
No, nothing in 2. The count now to Ordegel. That one up and out of the zone.
Not at this at bat anyway.
And that's one of the things that she'll work on as time goes by, of knowing which ones to pull the bat back on and not go after necessarily.
Right.
That one right down the middle, and down on strikes goes Ordegel. Ordegel had that big catch out in right field earlier, if you recall.
She did. Absolutely, she did.
Addie Hall will step in. She's been in the circle the entire way for this Tennessee team. Turns away from that one and takes ball 1. Pretty good hitting by this Alabama team back in the top of the first.
Yeah.
Got them to that big 6-run lead. Hall and company trying to get back in this thing. They'll have to start something with 2 outs here. Hall does a good job, puts a charge into that one, but it's going to go foul and out of play.
Umpires are doing a good job of keeping pace with everything, keeping everybody on their time limit, even though we're not timed, but just keeping
but you want a steady pace of play
of the game.
in this for sure, because when you've got 6 games on this one field, you get 15 minutes behind per game, and all of a sudden you're an hour and a half late.
Yes.
And so it doesn't take long. Pines rocks back and fires. Hall lifts that one high into the air. Shortstop going over in those 2. And again, look, that's the story. So definitely the much taller Slaker. Or correction, I'm sorry, that's Alabama. The much taller Riley over second baseman rushing, and that's the way things happen to me. Just the taller person just reaches up and grabs it. We'll take a look back at it here. Blankenship you see on your screen there is that one is lifted high, and she just says, "Nope, I get it." and Rushing's like, "Wait a minute, let me catch something." We'll be back right after this, going to the top second.
There's a reason why more of your friends and neighbors talk about their cataract surgery at Wallace Eye Associates. They know our tradition of eye excellence spans decades. They also know how committed we are to our local community. If you're ready to have your vision restored through modern cataract surgery, call us to schedule your annual cataract evaluation. When it's time for cataract surgery, there's only one team, one focus, your vision. Wallace Eye Associates.
Kennedy Birdsong will lead things off for Alabama.
Thought I had a few more seconds there. Coach wasn't over on the first baseline just yet. So
when it gets announced, it's time to play ball. That one is ground over to third, and there's going to be a play over at first, not in time. Birdsong will have that and scoot on down to second base. Give her an infield single, and she's going to take second and third on the error. Hall throws that one over to third. And staying there is Birdsong now. Saw a lot of pictures posted from all the way back to the opening ceremonies, the folks that are at the hotels hanging out and all that, and it looks like all of the young ladies that have come into town have had a great time, and so we're excited about that. Welcome to our area. That one lifted high and over to second base.
yeah,
Bobbling around, that ball is going to hit the ground. And that will be the 7th run to come across. A little bit of a mix-up over there at second and first between Boyd and Nava.
Now batting number 3, Ava Chase Pines.
Ava Chase Pines will sit in. She, again, the recipient of a lot of runs in that first inning, and will try to keep up and going here. That one bounces low. Looking ahead, the winner of this game will play will play South Carolina back at 4 o'clock right here. That one over into right field again. Ortigel coming up, and that one in and out of her glove. Coming up after this one is should be a good one, Columbia, Mississippi and Pleasant View, Tennessee. A winner's bracket game. The winner of that one will come back and play Minden at 6 o'clock. So, boy, you're starting to get into these back-to-back game setups. That one from rushing over to third. Going to be a time. Good-looking play over there at third base by Georgia Meerhoff.
Smart
to get
play.
that and realize to go over and touch the base at third.
Yep. Not caught up, but remembering where she's at and what's going on field. Very good for her.
This is Kylie Bass.
Now batting number 16, Kylie Bass.
Throw down to third, just off the mark just a little bit. Slides in, moves base runners from first and second to second and third now.
So that play at third just a moment ago, there had been some defensive substitutions. That was Kylie Nava that had moved from second to third. So that was Kylie that makes the play at third base. Want to make sure we give recognition to that player that makes it. And somebody at home screaming that to me, that's not who that is. I get it, but I didn't get privy to it. We appreciate the press box team that we have built that let me know that.
Down on strikes she goes.
So Bass gone there, and Catherine Hester will come up. 2 down in this one.
Now batting number 11, Catherine Hester.
That one misses, so ball one.
Come on, Daddy, you got it there. There you go.
That one as well lifted high. Controlled again there at shortstop.
I'll make my highlight reel. I mean, that's just going to be those two making. Those are 3 clips so far.
That's right. Slaker taking care of business, so that will do it. So just 1 run. Good inning for the team from Tennessee. We'll see if they are able to get up and get some runs generated when we come back in the bottom half of the second.
Check out some of our recent work at the Panthers Stadium. In addition to custom signs and banners, we also handle custom trophies, custom awards, custom vehicle wraps, and more. Give us a call. We handle projects large and small.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing to save the day. From keeping you comfortable to plumbing repairs and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, your one-stop solution for AC, plumbing, and generators. If you need us to save the day for you, call Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing or visit us online at southernairnow.com.
Braylon McFarland will step in for Tennessee. She's caught most of the way for this Tennessee team. That one spun in, heading over and making a tremendous catch over there. And in foul territory, up and making that was Birdsong.
Just off our camera view there to the left.
Now batting number 12, Madison Boyd, 1 out.
This is the one that caught most of the fly balls out there, right?
Yes. Yeah, yes. Well, no, she's the first baseman, so she's made some good plays over there at first. Slaker out at shortstop was the one.
The other vertical.
Correct. Pines will rock back and fire this one, and it is fouled straight back. Well, not straight necessarily, but you get the point.
Well, there's your friends are back, Doug.
There's my what?
Your friends back?
Yeah, Wasps. I see them.
Like you said, that ball that hit on the roof must have stirred them, got them going, fix the coffee
that
early.
Heat. That one smoked out to left field over the head of the outfielder. And she is off and going. Madison Boyd is going to be in there for a double. But I'm going to tell you, that ball was retrieved from left field just as quick as you will find. That is Lakin Pines that is out there in left field that got, it was over her head, but got it. And to hold Boyd to a double there was shocking.
Number 00, Gia Sundom.
Gia Sundom will stride in now. Misses that one.
I've got that queued up if you want to look at it, see what happens here.
That one over to second base. Going to be a bobble and safe there coming in home, but nobody coming around. So you got runners at first and second, and this Fairview, Tennessee team starting to chip away a little bit. Georgia Meerhoff will come to the plate.
Here's that hit, the big hit going out there to the left field. You see runner up here in the top left corner
Right
of the
under
screen.
the cube.
Yep.
Two Georgias on this team from Tennessee. So there you go. This is
Wow,
Meerhoff.
that's confusing a little bit.
That gets Sundom down to second base.
Georgia's from Tennessee.
Swung through that one, and down on strikes is Meerhoff, and that'll bring Kylie Nava.
Now batting number 34, Kylie Nava. 2 outs.
Pines with a little bit of business on the bases, trying to pitch out of this, has the strikeout, and now working on getting out of this inning unscathed. Swung on there and down on strikes. Pines rocks back, gets ready to deliver this one. A little bit of a spin on that one, but it stayed inside to Nava. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes.
She's working on that. You saw her right there twisting that arm over.
A little bit more of screwball effect, and that is a base hit from Nava. It's going to get to the fence, and it'll score a couple of runs all the way in for a 2 RBI double for Kylie Nava. I think we could probably take a look at that one again off the bat of Nava. You see that ball get to the fence. No, that was actually, yeah, okay, so it was a little later in it, all right. 7-2 now in this one. And Aspen Golden will step in. Ground ball is going to stay fair. She goes across the diamond and safe there by a step. My goodness, that's still a pretty good arm coming over from third.
I mean, the far end of the diamond there.
Yep, and set for a moment and watch it. Now you've got runners at first and second. Aria Hall will step in. She looks the runner back, comes across. If she throws right away, probably has that out.
Pass ball there. Advances runners from first to second, second and third.
Do this, Nug. You can do this.
Aria Hall looking to get things going, to keep things going. Boy, a base hit here would make things interesting, wouldn't it?
Really, indeed it would.
That one bounces around.
2-0 as you count.
2 down here in the bottom of the second. This Tennessee team, the home team in this one, trying to answer that big inning in the first. That one bounces around, but nobody going anywhere. 3 balls and no strikes. And quickly coming out. Coach Rushing. This quick to what you were doing. Have a little drink of water. One for the catcher, one for the pitcher. That's one of the things. It's like the hydration timeout in football, is that you just want to be able to give them the opportunity.
not knowing how we learned the other day that not many of these girls have played on turf before.
Correct.
And so it is a different animal. Sliding we found when it was after the rain. They found out that it's quite fun, but you got to start your slide
you
quite
have
early.
To start your slide early, even when the when the dew is on the ground.
And hopefully you've been doing some rock climbing techniques to strengthen those fingers to hold on to the bag.
That's right.
But in the heat of the day like it is now, it's also a different monster.
Shows.
Oh, yes.
Heat of the night.
Heat
but
of the
anyway.
Day, yeah. Well, I'll say that later on because in here, it'll probably be 90 degrees at night at some point.
True that. Back in we go. 3-ball, no strike count here to Hall. Baggett would be next. And ball 4 is there, and so that will load them up. Nugget will make her way to the plate.
Baggett, number 17, Emma Nugget Baggett. 2 outs.
Big opportunity here too. If Baggett can reach base, that'll bring a run in. She's looking to square around the button. Look, making the big run off of third base. I don't know that maybe you do that when Pines has been struggling there, and you face a smaller batter in Baggett when she's had trouble finding the strike zone. You get a chance to get back up to Slaker and at the top of the order, who is just crushes it. Slaker's got the shin guards on now, like she's moved back to catcher. That one bounces around. 3 balls and no strikes. So, yeah, she's doing Nugget up there, doing nothing but putting that bunt around to get a bat into the zone. But this opportunity to be the third run. Pines drops back, throws this one up and out of the zone, and that's ball 4. And that'll bring the third Tennessee run across. And Slaker, Slaeker. And look, we'll see the excitement she gets when her name is announced correctly again. She was fired up about that last inning. I think that's going to do it for Pines in this one. We'll have a pitching change. They will go to Catherine Hester. We saw her pitch most of the day for Alabama prior to this. Pitching change out there. We'll leave it on the field. We'll step aside, but leave it on the field so you can watch her warm up.
Now batting number 24, Finley Slaker. 2 outs.
Big round of applause for Slaker. She comes in, and this Tennessee team is up and going. Some excitement. That one, first pitch swinging, ground ball, and the play is going to be made. So all of that, Hester, one pitch, gets out of it, but Tennessee does pick up another run, 7-3. We will head to the top of the third when we come back.
Firehouse Subs just partnered with Hot Ones to create 2 new hook and ladder subs.
One with pickles marinated in Last Dab Reaper sauce to test yourself.
And a milder one with crispy garlic chips if tests aren't really your thing.
Find out how hot you like it for a limited time at Firehouse Subs.
Now batting number 13, Lizzie Blankenship.
Izzy Blankenship stepping in here for this Alabama team in the top of the third. Duck?
One chance, and he calls them Alabama.
Well,
there you go. It's tough jumping right into it. Blankenship will step in. Alabama will look to put some more runs on the board. Good half inning by Tennessee to get that. I love apps. We have our new one that will be released over the next week. You'll be able to go to the iOS store. You'll be able to go to Google Play and get it. And we'll be just a push of the button away from wherever you're at. I say that because I just got a reminder from walk-ons that my free appetizer expires in 7 days, so I need to make sure I get in there and pick that up.
Yeah.
Well,
folks, it's all about food, as if you were listening to yesterday down in South Carolina. We've learned some new places there. We need to find some more here in Tennessee and in Alabama.
Well, first of all, you're going to
challenge
get
out
me ran out because, now that was Chuck that did it. That was our friends from Georgia that was there, not South Carolina.
Oh, well, that's just north. I'm sorry. But you're right. I'm going to get you run out.
Yeah, but Arkansas is just north of us, too, and we would, yeah.
You weren't bringing me anyway, so,
right,
I mean.
True that. Blankenship makes her way down to first. Maddie Skipper will stride in.
I wonder how far the Georgia place there is from Macon.
I don't know. That right up the middle and
Oh,
probably
wow.
good. Over to first, off the bag. Well, that double play was set. It actually benefited getting through the legs there of Hall. Gets back to second base. And a good play is made out at second.
Now batting number 1, Lincoln Pines. 1 out.
Well, that throw over to Birdsong, almost the double play. The bunt is there. Hall has to fire over to first, and she does. And this Fairview, Tennessee team has showed some spunk the last inning and 2/3 now.
Now batting number 15, Avery Kibler. 2 outs.
Back to the top of the lineup, and Avery Kibler. Smashed foul, and had an opportunity to glove it and be a hero there in the third base coach's box, and bobbles that one around and no good. Hall set to deliver and does. That one lifted high. Shortstop, third base goes over and grabs that one for Tennessee. And a little bit unconventional, but Kylie Nava pulls that one in. The young ladies are playing some inspired softball. We'll see how that translates when we come back.
Central Louisiana, this is your home for live sports action. From the field to the court, 446 Sports delivers the games you love with expert commentary and passionate coverage. Cheer for your favorite athletes and relive the moments that define our community spirit. Our sponsors keep us in the game. Together, we bring you the best in local sports coverage. Join the 446 Sports family today. Watch, cheer, celebrate. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on social media. 446 Sports, where Central Louisiana comes to play.
Georgia Ortagel will lead things off here.
Now, number 7, Georgia Ortagel.
Normally that would be as humorous, but I ask who's leading off, and there happens to be 2 Georgias on the team, and I was like, well, good looking bunt laid down, firing in from third to glove. That one is Pines.
Now batting number 19, Addie Hall. 1 out.
Goodness, that was a crisp play. Great bunt lay down, but a very good play by the defense, too.
Bunt was laid down about as perfect as you can, but normally you don't see a play made right in front of the plate by the third baseman, but she was charging so hard, was Ava Chase Pines, that she came in and got that one and fired it over to first base.
Well, I have seen a college-level kid dive in and make the catch off of a bunt like that.
Correct. That one,
oh,
backhand stab, not there, coming up throwing, but not going to be in time, and Hall continues to swing a pretty solid bat.
Now batting number 14, Graylee McFarland. 1 out.
That one pulled foul and on a play. This Fairview team now with 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Well, they played the solid last couple of innings. Save for that big first inning. If they could come around and maybe put 2 or 3 runs together here. That one smoked out between right and left in the gap. Right and center. And Hall will pull into second, or to third, gets back on there. But just a tremendous shot by Braylee McFarland, who continues to do work wherever she is at.
Big hit there.
Now batting number 12, Madison Boyd.
Madison Boyd may cue that up for us in a bit. Chuck, I don't know if you got that one.
I'll go back and find it.
And now once again, runners in scoring position. That one taken for strike 1. Good looking curveball that started out off the plate and worked its way in. Good pitch from Hester. That left-hander's got that curve that actually breaks back in to the right-handed hitters. Throws it again, and that's just a difficult pitch. When she's throwing it and spinning it like that, it's going to be tough. And now all of a sudden, there are 2 outs here. And Gia Sundam
Now batting double 0, Gia
will come
Sundam.
to the plate.
2 outs.
Ground ball to short, picked up there, crossed the diamond, and that will be it for Tennessee. So they strand a couple of runners in the bottom of the third. We move top of the fourth. It's 7-3 Alabama when we come back.
Central Louisiana. This is your home for live sports action. From the field to the court, 446 Sports delivers the games you love with expert commentary and passionate coverage. Cheer for your favorite athletes and relive the moments that define our community spirit. Our sponsors keep us in the game. Together, we bring you the best in local sports coverage. Join the 446 Sports family today. Watch, cheer, celebrate. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on social media. 446 Sports, where Central Louisiana comes to play.
We've all seen how quickly things can change. Everything from the world around us to the cost of things we use on a daily basis. That's why we all need someone in our corner to keep our family protected.
Birdsong will lead things off for Alabama here in the top of the fourth. Birdsong, Riley, and Pines set to go to work. Defensive plays helped out Alabama there. Headland, Alabama. That one lifted. That's going to fall into no man's land and drop in between left, center, and short. So a good piece of hitting by Birdsong. Jeannie Ryder comments and lets us know where Burke County is. Yeah, we had a lot of folks help us out with that. And it's about, what did we say, 13 hours from here, 11, 12 hours from here, 700 miles over there. Yeah, we're planning our trip to go over there for the post-World Series gathering. We're bringing the crawfish. May make it out in April when it's time for the Masters. That one gets back to the backstop.
All right, I got that one queued up when we get a break here.
Okay. This is Emily Riley that will hit here. Right back up the middle. Hall's got it. She'll fire to first and gets the out, and now they'll look back in. All having a pretty good day today. She had that one rough inning back in the first, but has pitched pretty solidly since then.
Now batting number 3,
Ava Chase Pines.
1 out.
Started the game in the circle and moved over to third base. Here is set to try to drive in Birdsong. Let me tell you, that's being well coached in the box as Pines. She does not move a bit, and Slaker behind the dish now. Started out at shortstop, but she's moved behind the plate. Had to go around. Pines did not move a bit, and that's exactly what you're supposed to do, is nothing. That one up and out of the zone. Went over and looked at the other field. I guess that's the 10U bracket that's going on over there, but I'm going to tell you, the uniforms between those two teams, that one driven out to center field. Going to get all the way to the fence, and Pines will be off and running. She'll be at second. Don't know if she'll stop there. Runs right through second, all the way to third, and is going to be there with a triple. Thought about getting off the base and didn't do it. Nava was there with the ball to get her in, but that is an RBI now in the 8th run of the day. Just impressed with the way that Ava Chase carries herself at the plate, around the bases, and just in the game. That one bounces around, and Pines will make an attempt at it. Well, the ball was in time, but unable to get there. And it's hard when Pines and the ball arrived there at the plate at the same time. Made it difficult on Hall, who was coming in.
1 out.
Team Alabama. The Alabama State champions out of Headland, Alabama.
Big swing there.
Yeah, it
by
was.
Rushing.
This is Adeline Rushing.
count at 1-1. There we go. Yep. Thanks, Blue.
That one bounces front of the plate, front of the batter's box, actually, up in ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Scheduled for 6 today. No time limit, but run rules are in effect. Game looked like it might be heading that way, but Fairview, Tennessee said not so fast. We saw a big comeback yesterday from that Mississippi team.
We did. Yeah, that was a big
one
game.
Lifted high as well, and that's going to find a spot in the outfield.
She was tracking it back there. Pretty good job by that shortstop to turn around and find the ball quickly and pick it up with that bare hand and get it back in to keep the base runner at first.
Yeah, just difficult.
Yeah. Spun behind her there.
Now batting number 16, Kylie Bass. 1 out.
Kylie Bass reached and went around and scored. That one is to shortstop. Little flip, but not in time, and that's going to get the runner over to third as well. Calling time. Don't know if we have obstruction called or an illegal pitch is what it looks like. Now he'll come in and...
I heard him say batter's out.
Not sure why. She'll go back to first, and the batter is out. Not sure if we have that on replay, if we can look and take a look at what happened.
Give me a
Maybe
minute.
we'll get a little bit of explanation from home plate.
Blue. What's the call?
What's the call? What was she out for? Okay. Okay. So that's the rule on it, is that she went to fake bunt and then swung away and can't do that. We'll cue that up and let you take a look at it. Yeah, that's what she does. She put the bat across the plate in there in the typical bunt setup, and then pulled back and swung. And they do that for protection at this. We saw one earlier. Good play over there at shortstop. We'll keep it here for just a minute and see if we can find that other one for you too. But head first slide is not allowed in diamond either. And then when she squared around the bunt and pulled back and hit, that's not it. And I mean, he picked up on it. So here's an opportunity to look at it. You see her square around and pull the bat back and come up swinging. And they do that to prevent you from having your fielders charge in and turn around and swing the bat at them. So good call right there on the field. 8-3. We'll be back when we come back.
There's a reason why more of your friends and neighbors talk about their cataract surgery at Wallace Eye Associates. They know our tradition of eye excellence spans decades. They also know how committed we are to our local community. If you're ready to have your vision restored through modern cataract surgery, call us to schedule your annual cataract evaluation. When it's time for cataract surgery, there's only one team, one focus, your vision. Wallace Eye Associates.
Off.
Back to action we go. Actually 9-3 in this one. We told you 8-3 when we went away. Tennessee had a great opportunity last inning to get things a little closer, weren't able to, and Alabama goes up and puts a couple of runs on in the top of the fourth. That one lifted over the head of the third baseman Pines, and that's going to be a base hit there. And Kylie Nava will stride in.
Now batting number 34, Kylie Nava. No out.
Nava had a base hit her last at bat. Hester on in relief of Pines. Pines was there and rolling and got in a little bit of trouble, and Hester came in and is looking to shut things down, shakes that one off. Now rocks and fires. Throws a fastball right past Nava. Ground ball over to second base. The tag is there. Over to first in time for the double play. Good work out at second base by Kennedy Claire Birdsong. Fields the ball, tags the runner, and let's take a look back at it again. You'll see Nava ground ball off to the right side. Birdsong's going to get it, tag the first runner over to first and in time. And that's the first double play, Chuck, I think we've seen.
I think so. We saw one really close. But yeah, you're right.
That's been Golden. Fouls that one off. That one catches the outside part of the plate for strike two. Nothing in two. Two down here following that double play. And boy, was that a nifty one. Poked over towards third base where it lands foul.
We need to get us a chicken place as an advertiser. There's
Yeah,
just too many
we've
chances.
We've discussed that. I just try not to when you're on the headset with me because it causes too much chaos.
Well, I'm trying to be better. I've been trying to be better for 53 years.
So here's what so the first 2-3 years you weren't?
Tyler's have some leniency given.
Swing there, and it reminds me of those kids when they start getting ready to go back to school, how they're just antsy for structure. We'll be right back right after this.
Check out some of our recent work at the Panthers Stadium. In addition to custom signs and banners, we also handle custom trophies, custom awards, custom vehicle wraps, and more. Give us a call. We handle projects large and small.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing to save the day. From keeping you comfortable to plumbing repairs and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, your one-stop solution for AC, plumbing, and generators. If you need us to save the day for you, call Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing or visit us online at southernairnow.com.
Lizzie Blankenship will lead things off for Team Alabama in the top of the fifth, scheduled to play 6 today. No time limit in these games. Got them spread out a couple hours apart, so that's good. Up and out of the zone. Need some pretty good flashes out of this team from Tennessee. They've just ran into a couple of buzzsaws in this one. Go way back to day one when they played that Duplin County, North Carolina team who was just on fire in that one, and then lost to a very, very solid Texas Alto team yesterday. That is a base hit by Blankenship, and it'll bring Maddie Skipper. This is seems to be same way that last inning started out. Still wondering how that tennis ball got up there in the chain link fence behind here. I don't know. You don't see it, but it's
I do see
interesting.
it.
Well,
I've seen
those
it.
at home.
Oh.
Heading on down to second base is Blankenship. Up and out of the zone now. 2 balls, no strikes. Nobody down here, top of the 5th we play. Alabama would like to put 2 or 3 runs on the board here and then come out and hold this Tennessee team in the bottom of the 5th. Anytime you get an opportunity to save a little bit of time, save some pitching, save some time out in the sun, because the winner of this game will come back. If you will come back and play again at 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
If you are Fairview, you've got to keep it right here, this Tennessee team, and allow yourself the opportunity to come back and score some runs in the 5th and the 6th.
Keep your battery charged.
That one down low. Slaker pops up from behind home plate. Swung on and missed there, and Skipper down on strikes. Good piece of pitching there from Addie Hall to come back. Lincoln Pines. Saw her out in left field when she was there. She's squaring around to bunt. Pops this one back. Slaker gives chase, but just a little too much on it. Didn't stay up in the air long enough. Pines will try to put the ball on the ground somehow here and just put the pressure on that defense. Pulls back and takes strike 2. So here's the difference when the runner. So Ava Chase, when she was there, she stood right in the box and didn't get out of it. This time Lakin gets out of the box and gets in the way. So if the runner would have went down to second, you could have had an opportunity for an interference there. Like we're talking about there, and that's going to be the interference that's called, and we just talked about that. And so the play is called. It doesn't affect it here because the runner's safe, but interference was called on the batter. When she gets out of the box, the batter owns the box, and it's up to the catcher to move around and get the throw down. But when you get out of the box on there, and you're in the way of the catcher. And so that's going to be out that is called there for interference. Misspoke when I said that it wasn't there. But, yeah, when it doesn't matter what the level of interference is. Interference is it's a set rule. You're out of the box, that's it.
Yep.
And so that is going to be an out at third base.
One of the rules when we're flying our drones is we can't interfere with the operations of aircraft. So it's not like being in their way. It's if there's anything that we do that interferes with their operation, we can't do it.
And that's why, as a batter, you have to stay in the box. The batter's still batting.
Yes. You just get a
I don't think the batter, I don't believe the batter's out in this situation, because that still held to the count unless the batter had got out. The runner.
So they're calling the batter out. And the runner
so the
goes
batter
back
will
to
be out
second.
and the runner will go back. All right, well, there you have it. Back to second.
There's an out that was going to happen. It was just
Right,
wearing
somebody was out. And that will bring Kibler, Avery Kibler, back up. So they say 2 down now. I knew one of them had the out. Over to third. It's going to bounce around there. Thought about throwing across and didn't do it, and the ball back in the hall. But we talked about the two differences, the way that Ava Chase stayed in the box and did not move.
Yeah.
The batter has all rights to everything inside the white lines and nothing out of it.
They could dance a jig there if they wanted to.
Indirectly. And oftentimes, you don't know. You think you're getting out of the way, but you have to just stay put.
Yeah.
That's why a left-handed batter on a catcher that tries a back pick at first base is at a disadvantage as well.
This is true.
That one lifted high. Shortstop camping under it. It's going to have that, and that will retire the side. So Alabama not able to get the runs across that they wanted to, and we'll go back, and this Tennessee team will continue to fight. When we come back at the bottom of the fifth, 9-3, Alabama leads it right after the break. Area Hall will lead things off in the bottom of the fifth here for Tennessee. Swings through that one. Coming up at noon, we've got a pretty good one. Columbia, Mississippi, and another Tennessee team in this, the Tennessee State champions, Pleasant View. So Tennessee and Mississippi, not this Tennessee, set to go at noon following this one. You move at that point into the games that are not elimination games until you get back to that 6 o'clock game tonight. Well, then for the 4 and 6 are both eliminations. So the one coming up next is a winner's bracket game, and that's going to be down on strikes. And that will bring
Now,
Emma
that
Baggett.
is number 17, Emma Baggett.
Nugget, right?
Nugget, that's
Yes.
correct. Hester fires that one in there for the strike. Pines and Riley both charging.
Center fielder playing up because they see that also.
Well, I think.
Or running up. Let's put it
Yeah,
that way.
they're coming up playing pretty shallow. And that is 0-2. Hester set to deliver the 0-2. That one up and out of the zone. 1 ball and 2 strikes. That one right in there for strike 3, and down on strikes goes Emma, and Finley Slaker will step back in.
Now batting number 24, Finley Slaker. 2 outs.
Yeah, pounds that ball down the line, and that's one of the better balls that we've seen hit. Pulled, gonna bang off the base of the wall, and Slaker has back-to-back big-time hits. She's gonna coast into third with a triple.
Wow.
And that's why you get her up there leading off. Just let her smack it. Give her an extra at bat, but Slaker really put a charge into that.
7, Georgia Ordegel. 2 outs.
Now it'll be up to Ordegel to keep things going here. That bunt unable to be placed into fair territory.
Oh, throw away ball there. Watch out. Get out of the way.
That's a foul ball, so that run's going to be, yeah, she's going to go back. None of this happens until the umpire puts the ball back in play. And he had not done that. So on a foul ball, nothing happens until something happens. If that makes sense to you.
Yes.
All right, you're a hitter now.
Puts the bat out there at it, unable to get that across. Boy, just letting go of that bat. You're not, I don't believe, ever going to be able to put it into fair territory. That one bounces low. That one poked over the head of the third baseman's going to be in there for a base hit and an RBI for Ordegel. Georgia Ordegel comes up after a couple of mistimed bunts, gets up there and just pokes that one into left field in front of Lake and Pines, and that is down for a base hit and an RBI, and Eddie Hall will step in.
Eddie Hall. 2 outs.
Come on, Georgia!
Tennessee trying to fight back in this one. They staved off Alabama scoring any runs in the top of the 5th, and now have added one here, off and running, and not really a lot of concern. For the runner heading down to second, they'll focus more on Hall in the batter's box. Ground ball over to third is handled there. Across the diamond it goes, and in time at first, and that will do it here for the 5th. We'll go back one final inning here. One final inning, and that will decide this one. 9-4. We'll be back right after this.
Firehouse Subs just partnered with Hot Ones to create 2 new hook and ladder subs.
One with pickles marinated in Last Dab Reaper sauce to test yourself.
And a milder one with crispy garlic chips if tests aren't really your thing.
Find out how hot you like it for a limited time at Firehouse Subs.
Central Louisiana, this is your home for live sports action. From the field to the court, 446 Sports delivers the games you love with expert commentary and passionate coverage. Cheer for your favorite athletes and relive the moments that define our community spirit. Our sponsors keep us in the game. Together, we bring you the best in local sports coverage. Join the 446 Sports family today. Watch, cheer, celebrate. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on social media.
Riley will lead things off here for Alabama in the top of the 6th. Ground ball is over to third. Nava's got it, turns, backhand, throws over to first, but not in time as Emmeline Riley was hustling down. And now we will see Pines, who is has been solid really everywhere she's been in this tournament. Ava Chase will stand in. And that's what we noticed the difference. When there was a throw down to third, she just stood right there in the box and didn't move. Right up the middle, off the glove that time of Hall. And I don't know, even if it doesn't hit her glove, if there's an opportunity to do this, but it will be Adeline Rushing now that steps in.
25, Adeline Rushing. No outs.
No doubt she's going to be bunting.
Runners down to second and third now.
Strike called on the pitch.
And now Rushing with an opportunity to knock a couple in. That one out to shortstop. Going to be Glove trying to come across the diamond. Not going to be in time. That's an infield single and an RBI. And there's a shot down to third, but they'll hang on to it. And we'll get Rushing on around to second base. So an infield single. She takes second on the throw. It does get an RBI out of it. 10-4 now. Alabama leads this one. And maybe a base hit or so from taking that dead ball. Nothing in one here.
One and one now.
Hall looks in, sits back and delivers this one right back up the middle. She gloves it. She'll go over to Furrow, and the ball comes out of the glove. And one run will come in. They're looking at another one. Throw is back over to third. Not in time. Good job up the middle by Hall to glove that one, but the throw over to first not held on to. And 11-4 now.
That one out of the strike zone.
Number 13, Lizzie Blankenship.
Blankenship strides in. She represents the 8th batter in this.
Off the shoulder pad there after the foul ball. And off the shoulder pad of blue.
Yeah, when that helmet comes off and he stands up, he's taking a minute. Hall will get set to deliver this one, bounces it up, and that will get Kylie Bass down to second base. First base open on here, Hester, who has really been solid in the circle in relief. over to second base. That one is there. She'll turn in a time that we didn't have. Now we're looking at could be our first triple play. You got to be kidding me. Big time work out of that Tennessee defense. And I tell you what, they'll take that back with them to Fairview, and they will have it forever. Ball was caught over to second base for the out there to force the runner that was coming back, and let's take a look at it. So here's the line drive off the bat that is caught. Thinking about it just a minute now, going to second base with it. Runner wants to take off. A beautiful throw in and hung on to there. And that will certainly make the highlight reels there. Big time work from that Fairview, Tennessee team. We'll see if it equates to some runs. Got a lot of work to do in the bottom of the sixth when we come back.
There's a reason why more of your friends and neighbors talk about their cataract surgery at Wallace Eye Associates. They know our tradition of eye excellence spans decades. They also know how committed we are to our local community. If you're ready to have your vision restored through modern cataract surgery, call us to schedule your annual cataract evaluation. When it's time for cataract surgery, there's only one team, one focus, your vision. Wallace Eye Associates.
Bottom of the sixth we go. Hester set to face McFarland, Boyd, and Sundom for this Tennessee team. But I'm telling you what, they'll take that memory back with them to Tennessee without a doubt. That little triple play there that got them out of it. They trailed this one 11-4 and would certainly like to add a big 8-run comeback to their memory bank as well. But that play will be up on our YouTube and everywhere, and so young ladies will have a piece of that forever. Fly ball from McFarland out to second base is handled there by Birdsong. Birdsong started today at third, has moved over to second base and gloves that one. And that will be Madison Boyd. Again, we will step away following this and leave the camera on for the flag retrieval and such in the medal presentation while we create our other broadcast and get ready for game 3 of the day. We tell you that is going to be, let me move around and find, it's going to be the noon game, which is Mississippi and Tennessee. It's Columbia, Mississippi and Pleasant View, Tennessee. Both of those teams are 1-0 in bracket play. Mississippi came back from a big deficit to win 14-12 in that game. That one over towards third is going to be gloved by Pines. Haven Chase with a big time throw. We'll take a look at that one again. Ground ball off the bat of Birdsong is over to third. Ava Chase has it now off to first and in time. Good looking play. Defense has shined here in the sixth. Final opportunity here in the form of Gia Sundom. That one is fouled back. Strike is there and 0-2, and Alabama 1 strike away from setting up another game today at 4 o'clock. Roxback fires this one, swung on and missed, and down on strikes, and that will do it for today's ball game. Big shout out to the folks from Fairview, Tennessee, as they battled in this one. That will move Alabama on. They will face, let's see, they're going to face the South Carolina Saluda back at 4 o'clock. So you got a game back at 4 o'clock to get on to Sunday's continuation of it. That'll do it. We'll finish everything off here.
Lexus GX 460 with Texas tags parked right outside our gates. Will you please move your vehicle? You are parked in a handicap spot. Excuse me, a reserved handicap spot.
Please take your position on the foul line. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please give me your attention with the results of today's game. Fairview, Tennessee, 12U from the state of Tennessee has been eliminated from the 2025 Diamond Youth Softball 12U World Series here in Tioga, Louisiana. Fairview came to this tournament as a winner, and they will leave Tioga as a winner. We have enjoyed having them here this week in this tournament, and we ask that they go now to the outfield fence and bring back their state flag and line back up along the foul line to receive their tournament awards. While they are going to get their flag, will you join with me and give them a great round of applause for their play here this week? Ladies and gentlemen, on the field are Diamond Youth softball officials and members of the Tioga Host Committee. They will present the tournament award to the team from Fairview, Tennessee, as their names are called. Number 24, Finley Slaker. Number 7, Georgia Ortagel. Number 19, Addie Hall. Number 14, Brayley McFarland. Number 12, Madison Boyd. 00, Gia Sendham. Number 23, Georgia Merhoff. Number 34, Kylie Nava, sorry. Number 13, Aspen Golden. Number 10, Aria Hall. Number 17, Emma Baggett. Manager, John Hall. Coach, Derek McFarland. And Coach, DeAndre Baggett. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give the Fairview, Tennessee team another round of applause for their play here this week. We wish them a safe trip home and a continued success in athletics and in life.